Hi, I'm Megan. Welcome to my channel and my sewing space where I'm making some stuff. And today I'm going to be working on a side tie tank top for spring. So I've been seeing tops like this in stores, on Pinterest, and I would like to attempt to make something similar to these using a tank top that I already own as my pattern. I got this secondhand. It's like a cotton crinkle fabric, really cute blue and yellow, kind of gingham, kind of plaid. So I'm going to use this fabric, and then I'm going to use this tank top that I already have in my wardrobe that I like the way it fits. Only things that I think I'm going to adjust are the underarms. I'm worried are going to be a little too tight, so I'll lower those just a little bit, and then maybe I'll shrink up the length, an inch, maybe an inch and a half. We'll see as we go. This is already pre-washed and dried, so I don't have to worry about shrinkage later. The first thing we're gonna do is trace out my tank top onto some paper to make a pattern. I'm gonna try and make this top reversible, and I want 2 ties on each side. So the pieces that I'm gonna need for this project are 2 front pieces, 2 back pieces, and 8 tie pieces. So I want little skinny ties on this top. So I'm gonna cut my 8 rectangle tie pieces, 11 inches long by 1 inch wide, but you can make your ties whatever size you want. Going in and folding my tank top in half and laying it down on my paper. And then I'm just going to trace all the way around the tank top. This is very much sped up for the sake of saving time, but I did move my arm curve down 1/2 inch and reshape the curve a little bit, and I also shortened the bottom hem by 1 inch. Then I went around and added 1/2 inch seam allowance all the way around. And this is my front piece, and I'm going to cut 2 of these on the fold. Next, fold the tank top in half the other way and repeat the same process for the back. So trace all the way around, drop the arm curve 1/2 inch, redraw the curve, shorten the hem by 1 inch, and then add 1/2 inch seam allowance all the way around. And I'll also cut 2 of these on the fold. I'm going to add some little darts to the front piece to add a little bit of shaping. You can skip this part if you want, but I'm going in with washable marker in a contrasting color on the wrong side of the fabric, measuring down to where I want my dart, then measuring over to where I want the dart to end, then measuring up and down from the outer part of the dart equally, and then drawing in my shape. And you'll see my dart here in this triangular shape. I know there is definitely a more professional way to do this. I'm just playing around here with this project with my rogue dart placement. This might be an absolute fail if I'm being honest, but if you wanted a more professional looking dart, there are lots of tutorials out there that explain how to do them correctly. You could also skip this entirely, especially if you have a smaller chest. Okay, I'm pinning my darts and then sewing from the side seam to the tip of the dart, only back stitching at the beginning. When you get to the end of the dart, do not backstitch. Pull out your work and cut your threads so they have a bit of a tail, then double knot the tail to secure the threads. Trim. And then we're gonna press the darts up and add the darts in the same place on the other front piece. Next, for the ties, I have all 8 of them cut out. Wrong sides together, fold in half and press, open up, and fold one side over to meet that middle press line and press again. Then fold up the other side to the middle, press, fold one end over about 1/2 inch and press, then fold everything together to enclose the raw edges and press again. You'll notice here that where I folded in 1/2 inch, it's kind of sticking out a little bit. Just open up the tie and cut a triangular wedge away from each side, and then fold everything back together and it will be tucked in nicely. Then sew the folded over short end and all the way down to the other side. You don't have to worry about sewing the other short end. And here's all 8 ties complete. Next, right sides together, pin the front pieces at the neck edge, underarm, and shoulder seams. Now we are going to place our ties. Open up the 2 pieces, and then place your ties at your desired places. I'm going to place mine 1 inch from the underarm and 4 inches from the underarm. And I'm pinning the unfinished edge of the tie to the side seam, allowing about 1/2 inch to stick out past the side seam. Sandwich the ties between the 2 front pieces and pin in place, and then repeat on the other side. Next, we're going to sew the side seam, the underarm seam. I know it's pinned, but do not sew this shoulder seam. Sew the neck, skip the shoulder seam again, then sew the other underarm and the other side seam. All right, trim away the parts of the ties that are sticking out from the sides, clip the curves, and then repeat the exact same process for the back of the top. Okay, back is done. Now we are going to join the front and the back pieces at the shoulder seams. To do this, turn the front piece right side out and give the shoulder area and the strap area a nice press. The back piece still needs to be inside out, so we're gonna place the front piece inside the back piece and line up the shoulder seams. Pin in place and repeat on the other side. And then we're going to sew the shoulder seams in place. Clip the corners, and then turn the tank top right side out. Give everything a good press. And then I'm gonna add some top stitching all the way around my neckline for a more finished look. Then moving on to my hem. So my back pattern piece had a bit of an angle to it, so I'm just gonna straighten out this bottom hem. And then I'm going to turn my raw edges inside and press down. And then pin in place. And then repeat on the other half. And then I'm just gonna top stitch the hem, enclosing all the raw edges. Okay, I'm all done. Everything's sewn together. This is ready to wear. However, I would really like to top stitch around the whole thing. So the bottom hem is top stitched. That's how I finished it. The neckline is already top stitched, but I would like to do the sides, the underarm curves, and down the other side on each side. I just said side a bunch of times. Anyway, but here's the dealio. I'm almost out of thread, and I don't have any more of this color. We're just gonna call this a game of chicken. It's me versus the thread. Who will win? Let's find out. I don't know how much is in my bobbin, so I might be unknowingly also playing bobbin chicken. I win! And here we go, finished product. What do you guys think? This was a really fun, quick, easy, simple project to make, and I would definitely classify this as a beginner-friendly sewing project, especially if you leave out the darts. I'm glad that I lowered the arm curves and that I shortened the hem, and I'm really happy with the size of the ties that I made. I like that they're little teeny tiny skinny ties. And the darts were not a fail. I think that they worked out pretty well. And I made a little bow to match, which I think is super cute and pretty. I really loved how this project turned out. However, I will not wear it on its own, probably ever. I will only wear it as a layering piece, and here's why. I myself am not one who enjoys going without a bra. If you do, that's cool, more power to you. I wish I was like you, but I'm not. So this top either needs to be worn as a layering piece or without a bra, because there's no way of hiding the fact that you have a bra on otherwise. Even wearing a tank top underneath, you can still kind of see, which I don't really mind the tank top underneath personally. That doesn't bother me, but more than likely I'm gonna wear this as like an outer piece with things underneath it. So I've been having a lot of fun just pulling random stuff out of my closet and seeing what this looks good on top of. So for example, like this black t-shirt dress, I pulled out a turtleneck, a t-shirt. I pulled out this eyelet shirt that has like butterfly sleeves. But my favorite thing that I've layered this over is this button-down short sleeve shirt that I got from an estate sale for 50 cents. So I'm excited to add this to my wardrobe, use it as a layering piece, see what kind of combinations I can come up with. And yeah, so if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. And for more videos like this, please be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!